everybody. Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Patrick and Partners with Bob Bacino. End of week Tesla update. Nice big gap down. We did that after hours update last night after the news was breaking, and then there was that conference call, which investors weren't invited to, just some very specific journalists, where he also announced they're pretty much closing down most of the showrooms, online ordering only. Going to be terminating more people. And also the 36,200 cheapest version with delivery fees of the Model 3 that you can return within a week or 1,000 miles if you're unhappy with it, because there pretty much won't be any test drives. This is online ordering. Well, the market, and they had to pay off their bond convert today for 900 and something million, so that drained their cash balance sheet by another 920 something million. So we're going to have to see. It's going to be interesting. And also, first quarter profitability is not going to be there. So we're going to have to see how much interest they get with this new 36,000, because the timetable is 2 to 4 weeks if you order it. But that brings into question some of the backlog that they supposedly still had, because if there's that huge 400,000 still backlog, then there's no way they could get them to you in 2 to 4 weeks. It all just brings up some sort of troubling stuff from a fundamental perspective with Tesla. Market reacted to it, gapping down. We got at our prior GAN level. Remember I talked about the 306.50? Pretty much gapping down to it, then selling off through. It found some temporary support throughout the day at this 300 area, this significant level, then plunging back through it, getting some final support at the end of the day, bouncing into a close right at this 292, where it's found some support a fair amount. Next week, what are we watching for? We're going to see on a further decline. Next area we still have is this 288.37, and you can see the support over here right in that area, and back through there. Then I'd be watching for a return to the 279 area. Now keep in mind, we did leave a big gap behind, and this stock is very resilient to filling gaps. So on any rally, see, we just filled this gap from the other day. So we had this little gap up, which is now filled today. We still have this gap between the open and the full gap fill would be to the prior day's close. What was the prior day's close? 319.88. So that'd be the full gap. A partial gap fill would be to the low, which is at least 310. So on any rallying back through 306.50, watch for a partial gap fill to 310, and then I'd be focused back. I wouldn't focus on the full gap fill right away. I'd really be focused still on this major cluster area with the flat 200. The 50-day exponential is now just below it, and we have the 2 GAN levels. So that's what it looks like based off the daily chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart, because it's end of week wrap up. It's always good to get the big perspective. Weekly, not oversold yet. So you can see that run up. You have the declining rotation zone, the top of the rotation zone coming in roughly about 314. So based off a weekly area, key resistance is 314 to about 316, or I'll call it 317. 314 to 317 is major weekly resistance. And you see the key support is back down at this 288. Further separation in the rotation zone, and the bottom of the weekly rotation zone now reinforcing this 306.50 level. So that just became even more important. All other levels still to the downside remain with the 2 GAN projections should we get through the 279.28. We still have those rising trend lines. Going to be focused, though, first level to the downside about 270.19. Next area would be the rising trend line, and this other GAN projection coming in about 266. So we have for you for this Tesla update, and we will talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.